So let's get right into it. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, right? You're a smart marketer, an SEO manager, and you've embraced AI to scale up your content. But you've hit a wall, a really, really frustrating one. We're going to unpack that exact problem and figure out what to do about it. Look, you got the AI content tools for one simple reason: speed. It's incredible. You can crank out articles, blog posts, you name it, at a pace that was basically science fiction just a few years ago. The content assembly line is running full tilt. And yet, nothing. You hear crickets. Despite all that output, that beautiful, fast content creation, your organic traffic needle just isn't moving. You're publishing like crazy, but you're not seeing the payoff where it actually counts, on Google's first page. And this whole situation, it feels like a total paradox, doesn't it? Let's just call it what it is: the publishing paradox. You're doing exactly what you've been told. Publish consistently, but the growth just isn't there. You feel like you're just spinning your wheels. I bet this is the question that's just nagging at you. You look at your content calendar, you see all those green check marks for published, and you're just left asking, why aren't we ranking? Where's the ROI for all this time and money? And this right here, this visualizes the entire problem perfectly. The tools delivered on their promise of speed. I mean, look at that arrow shooting up. But the metric you actually care about, the one that pays the bills, your rankings, is just flatlining. It's a tough pill to swallow, but speed just does not equal growth. So here's the big reveal. This isn't really a content problem. It's a strategy problem. There is a massive, massive gap between the content you're creating and the actual strategy you need to make it show up in search results. Let's break down what's missing. First off, and honestly, this is the biggest one, there's no search intent mapping. Your AI is brilliant at stringing words together, but are they the right words? Is that article actually answering the deep down question a real person has when they type something into Google? A lot of the time, the answer is a flat out no. Second, the structure is all wrong. Or, well, it's just not there. Search engines love, and I mean love, content that's organized logically, with clear headings, subheadings, and a flow that helps a reader and a robot understand it easily. Generic AI content often feels like a blob of text without any of that critical architecture. And the third killer mistake: no internal linking. Your articles are basically living on their own little deserted islands. A powerful SEO strategy creates a web, a network of content where pages pass authority and context to each other. Your standard AI writer doesn't even think about that. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out this quote. This really hits the nail on the head. It's not just a hunch you have. This is a recognized blind spot. The tools are just spitting out words totally disconnected from what your audience and the search engines are actually looking for. Okay, so how do we fix this mess? Well, the answer isn't to find a slightly faster or slightly smarter writing tool. No, the answer is a totally new kind of tool, one that's built on a completely different philosophy. I mean, if you look at the landscape, you can see this evolution happening. You started with the pure writing tools. Think Jasper, Copy.ai. Their whole game is speed. Then you got a little smarter with SEO-assisted tools like ScaleNot and Phrase, which started to add some optimization. But that's not the end of the story. A new category is emerging, and we're calling it a ranking system. See, this isn't about just writing an article anymore. It's not even about just optimizing one. This is a platform that thinks about the whole process: the SEO strategy, the content architecture, and the execution, all in one place. And that's it. That's the entire game right there. You've been using tools that were built to help you write, but to get the results you're chasing, you need a system that was built from day one with a single purpose: to help you rank. And when you make that fundamental shift in your tooling and in your thinking, you get a totally different outcome. You stop just making content and you start generating actual measurable traffic. So what does a real ranking system do? It's all built on 3 core pillars that fix those gaps we talked about. First, SEO architecture. This means it's not just writing one article. It's building out entire topic clusters where every piece supports the others. Second, content planning, where every single article is tied directly to real user intent. And finally, geo-readiness, which is about optimizing for local search and the new world of AI-powered answers. And here it is, the so what. Look at this chart. That before bar, that's probably where you are right now. Lots of activity, not a lot of traffic. The after bar is what happens when you switch to a strategic system. This isn't about incremental gains. It's about a real, significant shift in growth. This is the result you've been working for all along. So really, when you boil it all down, the whole philosophy has to change. The goal is not to win the game by publishing more content than everyone else. The goal is to win by publishing the right content, the stuff that's strategically built to rank from the get-go. Okay, so we've looked at the problem, we've diagnosed what's missing, and we've seen the solution. It all comes down to a very clear choice you have to make. And the first step is going to sound a little crazy. I want you to stop. Seriously, stop mindlessly churning out content just to check a box on a calendar. It's time to get off the content treadmill. And instead, you're going to shift every ounce of your focus, your strategy, and your budget toward one single metric that matters: ranking. Every single thing you do should serve that one goal.
And that leaves us with this one last unavoidable question. I want you to look at your current tools, your current spend, and ask yourself this: are you just paying for words by the thousands? Or are you ready to start investing in a system that's actually designed to deliver what you need, real, tangible results?